What's up everybody, I'm Rassi and welcome to another Pokemon video. Now recently I've been doing a lot of Pokemon Sword and Shield Isle of Armor DLC coverage, but there was a certain video I made about the meta shaking Pokemon that was accidentally released, which you probably, if you have not already seen that video, you should go watch it in order to understand what this video is about. Let's get started. So, Galarian Linoone during the Numel Spotlight Hour had access to the moveset of the regular Linoone. So it of course had access to Shadow Glove, Thunder, Grass Knot and whatever else the regular Linoone has for its movesets. And now Niantic fixed this. So over here we have the tweet from a Niantic support. A small number of trainers were able to obtain Galarian Linoone with attacks it shouldn't be able to learn due to a brief error on June 16th. The affected Linoone will have their attacks updated to Snarl, Body Slam and possibly Dig if a second charge attack is unlocked. We will also be granting 50,000 Stardust to any trainers with affected Linoone for the inconvenience caused. Thanks for understanding. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw that Niantic will actually change the moves, because in the past we've had Pokemon with moves they shouldn't be able to learn, like Blaziken with Stone Edge, Gastrodon with Earthquake and so forth. And Niantic hasn't done anything to these Pokemon. So everybody assumed they are not going to do anything to this Galarian Linoone. And now suddenly they are doing this to all of the affected Linoone. Everybody thought that yes, there is legacy Pokemon in the game with moves they don't even learn in the main series game, and Niantic just lets them be as legacy moves. So of course people didn't think this is a possibility. Nobody did. And people traded their shiny Pokemons for Galarian Linoons with these moves. People wasted tens of TMs trying to get the charge moves and the fast move for their Galarian Linoone. And now they are getting 50,000 Stardust as a compensation. Now let's look some of these answers. We use TMs, candy and dust to pull those Linoone. How is 50k dust fair? What the fuck? I traded an Elite TM double legacy Mewtwo and double legacy Devcon for this Pokemon. Where's my compensation for that? And 50,000 dust. The Mewtwo trade alone cost me 1 million dust. Plus the Elite TM and 2 meta Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. I would make the same trades. If I would came across Galarian Linoone, like I said at the end of the last video I made it about this, that if you have it, message me and I'll trade you for it. I would make the same trades. I would have traded something from my rare collection to get this Pokemon with these moves. I'm so glad I didn't do it. And as you can even see here that there's legacy moves for Mewtwo and there's legacy moves for Dewgong. And they even have this new item, the Elite TM, to get those legacy moves. So that's the reason why this was done so badly on Niantic's end. It's because we have these items to get these legacy moves and we have these other Pokemon that have legacy moves. So there was nothing sort of like hinting that they would actually go forth and have the affected Linoone have their attacks updated. Like this wasn't a possibility. And that's the reason why people are so upset about this change. Let's see if we can find something else. Amazing how fast you can fix this, but some glitches remain in the game for months. This wasn't the right choice. You made the mistake. Why do I have to lose something because of your error? You should have just made the moveset to everyone in next Spotlight Hour. Pumped on this decision. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Now I'm not sure why they haven't done this with other things. Like there's like shiny detective hat Pikachu that some people got. And that bums me out because I'm a shiny collector. I want to have every shiny possible in the game. I now cannot accomplish that feat because there's a very rare shiny Pokemon in the game and only a very few people got it. Why don't they fix that? Also, there are people with multiple mythical Pokemon. And I don't mean Deoxys, I mean Celebi, I mean Mew. Now I don't remember exactly how it happened, but some people actually got Mew and Celebi few times. Why they don't fix that? In my opinion, it wouldn't be that hard to make a script which checks if your account has 2 Mews, if your account has 2 Celebis. Why hasn't that been addressed? I think that's even more of an issue than this would have been. Because we now have elite TMs in the game and everybody would have access to these moves via the elite TM. Though with this you're letting us know you are capable of changing moves on Pokemon we have, thus all those past rate and CD errors could have been easily fixed for players. Well, no, because it's very different to change the whole like database of Pokemon with certain moves than to change the Pokemon of your evolved Pokemon that didn't get a certain move. That's like a whole different situation that is not easily fixed. So let's forget about that. I'm a bit in the middle here. Y'all have rarely reverted these types of issues or errors. For the first time I got my hands on the exclusive moveset. Now it's gone. Am I upset I lost it? Not so much. Rather, why did this happen and do you realize the issues these errors cause? For the record, the next time y'all release a shiny or a moveset by accident, it better be corrected. This must be the turning point for the errors being corrected. That's exactly right. In the past they were ignored, but if they will be fixed now, let it be a pattern for good. And that's the reason why Niantic fucked up with this fix. And why are players allowed to keep their shiny detective hat Pikachu, which also should not exist. Yeah. You also should redeem boost our dust and TM spend on them. That's exactly right. Just unevolve our Galarian Linoone and give us back the Stardust and TMs we spent like nothing happened. It's your mistake. So what about the Salamence who failed to get the exclusive move during the Bacon Community Day in April 2019? Get over it. Wait a minute, you told me you couldn't make changes to trainer accounts and moves. Yeah, that's what the support always tells us. There are gonna be people who complain anyways, but good job Niantic on this fixing move pool mistakes and giving compensation. Yeah, but that doesn't really correlate on what people went through to get these things, like trading shiny, rare, legacy Pokemon, and also the Stardust costs and the TMs wasted. So why not just make it a standard moveset? Galarian Linoone is not unbeatable and it is nice to have another strong option in the Great League. This, if it's unbeatable in this game, it would remain so for about a week, maybe a month tops. I mean, like, yeah, why they just didn't Galarian Linoone have the moveset? Why go all to the trouble to go back and change the moveset? And as you can see, without any thought of how it affected a lot of people. Now here's another good tweet. Please give me back 500k dust and 20 charged DMs, no joke. I literally had an entire group chat asking me to make them one 10 minutes before my spotlight hour ended. Don't punish us for your mistakes. That's exactly what the issue with this Niantic addressing this issue is. So now the issue has been fixed, but the way that Niantic did it of course sucked. For a lot of people, Not everybody even use Twitter, so this is only a fraction of players, and even if they use Twitter, they probably don't tweet. So even though there seems to be so few people complaining about this, there actually are very large amount of people that are affected by Niantic addressing this issue by the way that they did. And now there is a certain uncertainty for the future. If these kinds of glitches and bugs happen again, Niantic now must address all of those issues as well. But anyway, that's all I have to say about it. Hopefully you understand what I'm going for with this rant. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.